Lyra, as the dust falls over the camp and the others are settling down, Lyra, our indomitable barbarian, you feel a little bit restless after the last battle. With this, you stand, your muscles ache for more action. For the thrill of combat was invigorating for you. Picking up your weapon, you began to find a little bit of a solitary training, a routine that is faded by the light of the darkness. As you swing your weapon, you practice your strikes, your maneuvers. A surge of wild energy courses through you. You feel the connection of the primal warriors of your lineage, who have fought with ferocity and knew no fear. Your attacks become more forceful, more daring. You realize that you have tapped into the essence of this reckless attack, a technique that trades caution for raw power, allowing you to strike with fierce abandon, though leaving you more exposed to your enemy's blows. As you pivot and lunge, your senses suddenly sharpen, the rustling of the leaves and the slightest shifts of the wind. You find yourself attuned to the subtle cues of your surrounding. This newfound danger sense is an instinctive awareness that alerts you to immediate threats. Your reflexes are now honed and feel prepared to dodge away from any comforts of dangers that could catch you off guard. With that, you've shifted your weight into a way without even noticing the tree that you had chopped asunder in one fell swoop would have crushed you beneath it, but your body reflects it on its own. As the sweat beads upon your brow and you finish your training under the moon that cascades lights and shadows around you, you feel invigorated, empowered. These new abilities, reckless attack, and danger sense, are not just techniques, but they are expressions of your very nature as a warrior, as a barbarian who now walks the thin line between control and chaos. Now, as we shift over to the druid, as you begin to settle down in your camp space, probably along the edge of the river here, the quiet of the night finds you. You find yourself drawn to the vibrant life of the forest, the gentle hum of nocturnal creatures, the rustling of leaves, and the soft glow of fungi underneath the moonlight create a symphony of nature's unseen dance. Seeking a bit of meditation state, a deeper connection, pretty much. You sense the expanding embrace of the life around you. Your eyes close, and the boundaries between the forest and you become a blur. In this trance, Kasseroth, you find yourself walking through a dense part of the woods. The air is thick with spores, and the ground teems with mushrooms and molds of all colors. The deeper you walk, the more you feel this profound sense of harmony with the overlooked aspect of nature. Suddenly, a figure emerges from the mist, a spectral entity embodying the essence of decomposition and regrowth. It is neither threatening nor confronting, but exists as a guardian of balance. It speaks and gestures its hand outwards.
I am the heart of decay, the whispers of rebirth. You who have shown the respects to all facets of nature, Are you ready to embrace the circle that thrives in the unseen?
It reaches its hand outwards.
Yes.
When its ethereal hand touches you, a surge of understanding and power flows through you. Your mind is filled with ancient knowledge. Spores begin to undulate through your nostrils, breaking in and seeping through every facet of your veins. The fungi and its delicate cycle of decay and renewal. You realize that death is not an end, but a crucial part of life's continuum. You might feel like you are about to die, but this cycle breaks as your meditation breaks. You awaken from your meditation, feeling a newfound connection to spores, to fungi, all nature around you. You have attuned to the circle of spores, a guardian of the cycle that sustains the forest and the cycle of decay and growth. Rising as a newfound conduit of nature, one of less seen but equally aspect, is you understand that your powers have grown. You've evolved. These spores that surround you now just dance in a magical sense, acknowledging your role as their steward. Congratulations, you're now level 2.
Yeah.
Moving on, who wants to be next? The Bard or Ravenos? The Warlock. Excuse me, Calibos.
I'll go next, sure.
All right. Calibos, as you nestle next to the warm fire, you become getting quite cold. Very cold. Something is unease. Something that you've never felt before. You could literally touch out to the fire itself and it gains no heat from your hand. It's just what is going on. But no one else notices you. The area around you becomes darker. Under the cloak of the night, as the campfire dwindles in your vision, you feel this cold embrace, this creeping presence enveloping you. The air grows heavy, charred with black, pulsating energy. It's Airstroke, your patron. He's come for you. You don't know. His unwitting servant. Calibos, you glance around you as the shadows seem to twist and writhe, coalescing in the form of Airstroke. His figure is both majestic and menacing. A being of immense power. His eyes glow with a hunger for more.
Calibos.
In his hushed tones, his voice echoing in your mind.
You have served me well, and so I grant you a greater strength to bend this world to your and I's will.
Airstroke raises his hand, and a surge of eldritch energy flows from it to your chest, your beating heart. You feel the raw power of the cosmos coursing through your veins, empowering yourself, but more so, your greatest weapon. He speaks.
With this, your attacks will carry the agony of the void.
With whispered tones.
Unleash it upon those who stand against us, and let them feel the true despair of the abyss.
About this time, a second wave of energy washes over you. And suddenly the night is as clear as day. Airstroke smiles with a sinister grin, we'll say that.
Behold the world as we do, in all its shadows, hidden from mortal eyes. With this sight, darkness is no longer your foe, but an ally.
The world around you is revealed in stark clarity. For once, every shadow, every hidden detail is now visible to your newfound vision. As Aerstroke, your patron's presence fades, you're left with a sense of both empowerment and unease. The gifts bestowed upon you are powerful, but yet they bind you ever closer to this inscrutable desire of your patron. You realize that Aerstroke's plans, whose true nature is shrouded in mystery, is something that your fate is bound to. The next time you open your eyes, the sun will be arised.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Master.
You're welcome. Oh, wait, hold on.
Welcome.
Last but not least, our intrepid bard. Are you ready for your level up experience?
I'm ready.
All right. Ugh, sorry. As the morning dew glistens and the grass and the birds begin their dawn of chorus, we have Sophie, whose ever-charming bard feels the strings of inspiration and versatility in the air. The world around you seems to be a tapestry of stories, songs, and emotions just waiting to be woven into art. While the rest of the party is still asleep, you take your instrument. You feel an urge to practice and experiment with new melodies and harmonies. Your fingers dance along the strings, and you find notes that resonate deep within you that you've never felt before. In this moment of solitary rehearsal, a realization dawns upon you. Every experience, every tale you've ever heard, every skill you've ever observed, they all come together in your music. You understand how now that artistry goes beyond performance. It's about versatility, about adapting, about mastering a little bit of everything. You are now a jack of all trades, capable of turning your hands into any tasks with confidence and flair. As you play, the melody shifts into a soothing, healing lullaby. You feel the power of your music, not just to entertain, but to heal and rejuvenate. This is your song of rest, a melody that can soothe the weary souls and mend the tired bodies of your companions. You realize that this music, that your music that you play, offers respite in times of need and a balm for the rigorous of those adventurers' life. As the sun comes, as it does every day, casting a golden light upon the trees, your session comes to an end. You feel invigorated, but aware that your newfound abilities and the role that you play with your companion's journey. Your music is not just an art. It is a tool, a weapon, a shield, and a comfort to those who journey with you. This is what makes you a bard, not a musician. Musician. Fuck. I practice that all day not to say magician. I said it. Nonetheless,
It's okay.
that's your level up. You all now can click on your character sheets, click the long rest. However, because the bard has now received Song of